Have you ever stopped to wonder if the flowers you're giving are actually saying what you mean? Beyond just how beautiful they look and smell, a lot of these blooms carry a hidden language, this secret code of emotion that's been passed down for centuries. So in this explainer, we're going to decode that language of love.
For pretty much all of us, when we think of love and flowers, our minds jump straight to the classic red rose, right? But what if I told you that's just the opening line in a much richer, way more nuanced conversation? This quote really just gets right to the heart of it. Sometimes, a single, carefully chosen flower can express a feeling more powerfully than any sentence you could ever write. So today, let's take a little tour of the flowers that tell the most beautiful love stories.
That's right. Different flowers carry their own very distinct messages. Everything from fiery passion to quiet, enduring devotion. Picking the right one isn't just about what looks pretty. It's about making sure your gesture perfectly matches what's in your heart. It's all about understanding this secret language. Okay, so let's start with the undisputed champion of romance, the iconic rose. For centuries, it has been the go-to symbol for love all over the world, from ancient Roman myths to Shakespeare's sonnets. But as you're about to see, even this classic choice has more layers and meanings than you might think.
It's honestly amazing how just changing the color completely alters the message. A red rose, of course, that's deep, passionate love. But a pink one, that's softer. It speaks to admiration, to gratitude. And a white rose represents purity and innocence, which is why it's such a timeless favorite for weddings.
And I just love this detail. A rosebud is such a beautiful metaphor. It suggests that it's not just about the love you feel right now, but about a connection that has a future, one that's going to grow and unfold as time goes on.
So we've covered the rose, but that's really just our starting point. The world of flowers and their meanings is so vast and beautiful. It's time to expand our floral vocabulary and explore some other equally powerful messages of love that go way beyond that classic bouquet.
First up, we have the lily. With its tall, graceful stem and that just stunning bloom, the lily is the very picture of elegance. But its meaning goes so much deeper, connecting it to devotion and the promise of new beginnings. You can really see its power here. The lily symbolizes a pure and innocent kind of love, but it also signifies a lasting commitment. It has this long history in mythology and religion as a symbol of rebirth and virtue, which is why it speaks to a love that's both beautiful on the surface and incredibly strong at its core.
But hey, maybe pure and elegant isn't quite the vibe you're going for. What if you want to make a statement that's bold, passionate, and truly unforgettable?
Well then, you need the tulip, especially in its deep, rich shades. The tulip is just this undeniable declaration of true love and intense desire. Its vibrant colors and velvety petals practically radiate warmth and passion. And a little fun fact, back in 17th century Holland, a single tulip bulb could be worth more than a house. Crazy, right?
The important thing to know is that red tulips, in particular, are a symbol of steady, unwavering affection. They don't just represent some fleeting crush, they communicate a deep and true love, one that is as prized and coveted as those historical bulbs were.
Passion is powerful, of course, but you know what else is? A love that stands the test of time. For that kind of message, we're going to turn to a flower with a deep and fascinating history of representing exactly that, enduring affection.
So let's meet the humble, but incredibly meaningful, carnation. This flower has such a long history tied to sentiments of love, respect, and commitment, making it the perfect choice for showing appreciation for a love that lasts, a love that's both strong and beautifully intricate.
And just like the rose, the carnation's colors tell different stories. Red packs that emotional, passionate punch. Pink, according to Christian legend, first grew from the Virgin Mary's tears, making it a symbol of a mother's undying love, or more broadly, just an enduring, lasting affection. And white carnations are a lovely gesture for purity and good luck.
All right, now for something a bit more exotic. If your love feels like a rare and precious treasure, then the orchid is absolutely your flower. It's a powerful symbol of luxury, strength, and delicate beauty all wrapped up in one. The orchid also has this incredibly rich cultural history. For the ancient Greeks, it was linked to fertility and virility, while in Victorian England, it was a major status symbol, a sign of rare and refined taste. It's a truly powerful and sophisticated way to express devotion.
Our final stop on this floral tour is the lush, beautiful peony.
Known in some cultures as the king of flowers, the peony is tied not just to romance, but also to prosperity and good fortune, which makes it a flower that wishes someone a full and happy life.
And it's so easy to see why it's so popular for big celebrations. In Chinese tradition, it signifies wealth and honor. For the Victorians, it represented romantic love. It's a flower that wishes a couple happiness, prosperity, and a joyful future together. Just perfect for weddings and anniversaries.
Okay, so we've learned the vocabulary of flowers. Now for the practical part. How do you actually use it? Let's talk about how to put all this knowledge into practice to craft the perfect floral message that really speaks from the heart.
It's really just a simple three-step process. First, really think about and identify the specific feeling you want to convey. Is it that fiery passion, or a gentle admiration, or deep, lasting devotion? Second, choose one of the flowers we've talked about that best matches that message. And finally, just let that flower tell your story.
Because that's the real power of this language. It lets you communicate with style, with nuance, and with a depth that goes way beyond words. It transforms what could be a simple gift into a truly thoughtful, personal statement.
So, the next time you want to express how you feel, just pause for a moment. Think about the story you really want to tell. Now that you know the language, what will your next bouquet say?